Hello there, everyone. Welcome to the first live stream of my channel, General Kenobi's Campaign. But it's not going to be called that for much longer, because starting today, this channel is going to be a collaboration between me and one of my good friends, Pete. So most of the stuff that I've been doing on my channel, like all the information with the lightsaber videos, like stuff you saw on JoJo's World and then with Adam the Woo, he's been all the behind the camera scene stuff. He's been the one giving me all the information, and it's because of him that my campaign has been so successful. So from today on, our channel is now going to be known as the Batu Brothers.
And our goal overall is we're wanting to bring Disney to you. We want you, the viewers, to enjoy Disney, enjoy the parks. We're not going to limit ourselves just to Batu, although that will probably be a big focus of our channel.
Yep.
But for tonight, we just want to focus on strolling through Batu. So come with us as we go stroll.
All right, let's go. So right now we're near Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway, and I wonder what the wait time. I think that's looking maybe like 90 minutes. You were thinking?
Well, let's look at the wait time. And right at that moment, like I feel my stomach kind of clench.
Oh, it's not that bad. Mickey and Minnie's, right now we're sitting at about a 45-minute wait on Mickey's.
45-minute wait for Mickey and Minnie's.
So, for any of you that want to ride rides, we will take ride requests. We will try the best we can to honor those ride requests. Can't always guarantee we're going to, but we will definitely take ride requests.
Definitely.
For the first one, we're probably going to mostly focus on Star Wars. We've got a really fun thing that we both like to do. And it's centered around Smuggler's Run that I think you all are going to really like when you see us do it. I'm not going to give any secrets away just yet.
We might do Rise of Resistance, not really sure. It all depends on really the wait times for the rides. If Smugglers is shorter, then we'll probably do that, or if Rise is shorter, we'll do that. It depends. Yeah, so there's Star Tours over there, but we're probably not going to do Star Tours tonight. Probably going to mostly be focusing on Batu.
That's just Hollywood Studio a year and a half.
If you are liking what you see, please like, subscribe, share, and ring the bell so you know whenever we're going to go live again.
Minute wait now.
All right, we're now on planet. All right, so Rise of the Resistance is actually only at a 70-minute wait, which is not too bad, but with how the line's looking, it doesn't look like that's a 70-minute, more like a 40-minute wait. But still, we might be doing that tonight. We'll have to see. Alright, so now we're going to be going over here to Resistance Supply, and it looks like they got a pretty low selection of the helmets actually, but they do have all three of them available. They do have the Luke Skywalker Red 5 helmet still. They also have the Poe Dameron one, as well as the standard Resistance Pilot one. I'm personally more fond of the Luke Skywalker one just because I'm more biased toward the original trilogy. But yeah, it's still pretty cool. They also have a couple of misting fans still available, as well as a couple of ship models. They got a T-70 X-Wing. They also have the Millennium Falcon. They got a couple of decent shirt selections too. Let's see what else is available. We got some more shirts over here as well. We also got the Resistance badge set, which is pretty cool. I like that set. I like how it's an all metal set. So this right here is one of my favorite pieces of clothing that you can buy in Galaxy's Edge, the Han Solo jacket, or, well, technically it's a vest, but they have it listed as a jacket. I'm very fond of this thing just because of how many pockets it has. You can fit so much stuff in there, like, especially for the type of lightsaber that I have. I need a lot of tools that I need to carry, so having that is a really handy jacket. And they also have Princess Leia's trench coat as well from Return of the Jedi. As well as Poe Dameron's bag right there too, which is pretty cool. They got some more misting fans over here. Actually, a couple of really cool mugs, actually. Those are pretty cool. I always love the X-Wing. The X-Wing is just so cool.
Fun little factoid about the X-Wing for those of you that might not know. This one is actually a screen-used prop from the Mandalorian series.
You mean The Last Jedi, not Mandalorian. Yeah. But yeah, it was actually a screen-used prop, while the one in Batuu West at Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland is actually not a screen-used prop, but this one actually is, which is a really cool little fun fact.
You got it. Good job, baby. Look at the way it's all lit up. Kind of cool, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna be trying to do a longer live stream tonight.
Yeah.
But don't worry, it's gonna be covering a lot of stuff here on Planet and Galaxy's Edge.
So then, Dash could be a there's a lightsaber. Break your own back.
Alright, so now we're going through the marketplace. So a couple of really interesting things about not just not just the marketplace, but Galaxy's Edge in general, is there's this game you can actually play on the Disney Play app. It's called the Star Wars Data Pad, in which you can scan these little QR codes right here and get little items that are part of like a scavenger hunt sort of thing, I'd say. But yeah, they're all around the planet.
What are you guys looking for?
We're doing a live stream. But yeah, so let's actually go in Toydary and Toymaker, see what they have. So I see they got the Ahsoka still in stock. They got Jar Jar Binks. They got the Porg. They got the Darth Maul one. I wonder if the Darth Maul one's half off. They also got Leia, looks like. Doc Ondar. Yeah, it looks like they're really starting to run low on like the little ship models. Like the only one they have left is the TIE Fighter, and they only have one AT-AT left. Wow. Not currently. Pete and I are... He and I can spend hours playing it. Right here too, which is pretty cool. So we're also gonna go check out the creature stall as well and see what's available there. See if they got anything new. Yeah, over in the creature stall, you can get a lot of different types of animals. Like you can get a puffer pig, you can get a porg, you can get a loaf cat, a tauntaun. You can even get some Kowakian monkey lizards too, like you see Jabba the Hutt having. Then you can also get some custom lightsaber pommels for your Savi's lightsaber. They have a Lothcat head and they have a Rancor head, and they are $24.99, which is they're pretty cool. Also got a Wart Frog in here, which is really cool. So over here in Black Spire Outfitters, they got actually a couple of really cool things. They have some Jedi robes here, which I actually have a set of these, which in future streams you'll probably see me be wearing them. They also got a Boba Fett jetpack, which if you watched Adam the Woo's video for the Droid Meetup, you'll see I was in a cheap Mandalorian outfit and I had that on. They also got a Boba Fett helmet mask. They also have some Boba Fett gauntlets that actually fire little discs. Those are pretty cool.
said, this is right here.
So now we're about to go into Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities and see what's available there, and see if any of the lightsaber stock has changed. From up to my knowledge, I don't think it has, but I mean, you never know, because the Cal Kestis Legacy lightsaber that has been teased for a while is speculated to release very soon, which when that saber does release, I'm also going to be doing a live stream to cover that. And you'll be able to get Pete and Mai's honest review about the saber and our thoughts about it. So, really interesting thing for Doc Ondar. So, currently they have a virtual queue line in which you have to wait in order to even buy a lightsaber. But if you're just going to look in Doc Ondar's, then you don't have to wait in the line. You can just walk in. But yeah, in Doc Ondar, they have a lot of different artifacts that we know of from the Star Wars saga. Like, they have the left side of the store is mostly a dark side theme, which you'll see stuff from like the Empire and the First Order stuff and the Sith. Well, for the right side of the store, it's mostly Jedi themed stuff. Like they have like a Yoda outfit here, which is really cool. A couple of statues of different Jedi. You got some like patches, a journal you can write in. And this is something I find is really cool too, is the Jedi gear set. Is because this actually comes with a holo projector, a comm link, and some macro binoculars. What's cool is with the holo projectors, it actually comes with these 3 little figures you can put on them, and you get different transmissions, which is really cool. Yeah, and actually, as of today, they just got the Sith holocrons back in stock. So if you're looking to get yourself a Sith holocron, they just got them back in at Hollywood Studios. And they have all the colors of the Kyber crystals still in stock, too. They just got yellow, I believe, back. But yeah, they don't have any Jedi holocrons, just the Sith ones. But yeah, they got a lot of cool artifacts in here in Doc Ondar from all different eras of the saga, which is pretty darn cool. Yeah, for me, my favorite one would be the helmet on the top left, the Clone Trooper helmet. That's one of my favorite artifacts in here. That one, along with the Mandalorian Din Djarin's helmet, right over there. Also, Grogu's Beskar shirt, from which we see in the book of Boba Fett, is actually right underneath it. And he also has his pulse rifle right next to it, too, which is pretty darn cool. Thanks, Sam. I'll definitely be sure to post as much Star Wars content as I can. I love how they have the Dianoga in here. It's so cool. So, as in terms of lightsabers, they don't have a few of the hilts available. But from what I can see in there, they have Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, Rey's Scavenger Saber, Ahsoka Tano's Clone Wars, Darth Maul, Shadow Collective Darth Maul, Darth Vader, Ben Solo. Looks like they also got Kylo Ren in there, and then right to the left of Kylo, they also have Count Dooku, but I couldn't get close enough to show you Dooku, but it is in there. And they also have the Dark Saber as well.
No, it was never on it.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So one thing I really love about Galaxy's Edge is that at night, the sabers look amazing. Galaxy's Edge is a much better environment at night, in my opinion. Because then when you take your pictures, sabers actually look real on camera instead of having the light bleeding happen. And then sometimes when you come out here, you can actually see a couple of really cool sabers. Yeah, so Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run right now is at a 65-minute wait, which is actually not too bad. And we're probably going to be doing that one, I'm guessing, if Rise the Resistance is not shorter. But yeah. Lightsaber just looks so cool at night here. Alright, so now we're going to be heading over to First Order Cargo and to the First Order side and see what's over there. So if you come out here and you get the chance to stop at Oga's Cantina here, it's a really fun place to get a drink, relax, and overall have a good time. Personally, my two favorites are the Carbon Freeze and the Hyperdrive, which are both really good drinks. I highly recommend getting them if you come out here and are able to get into the cantina. And for the cantina, most of the time it is reservation only, but during certain times of the day, if it's slower, you can actually get a walk-up and just go right inside the cantina. You won't have to get a reservation in order to do it. But it all depends on really the crowds and if people cancel and how busy it is usually. But overall, Oga's Cantina, really great place. Hello, BB and Beyond.
Welcome to the stream.
Alright, so right over here is Pete and I's favorite spot in Galaxy's Edge. This is the starport for the Galactic Star Cruiser. So this is where guests who are staying on the Halcyon disembark and take their excursion to Batuu. And right over there, where that light is at the end of the hall, that is exactly where they come out of. And usually Pete and I like spending time in here, just relax, maybe play a game of sabacc, do some lightsaber training. But yeah, Galactic Star Cruiser is literally right behind Galaxy's Edge. It's like literally like right across the street. But yeah, Galactic Star Cruiser, it's a really cool thing, and Pete and I really want to be able to do it. The only downside is it's so expensive. It's like almost $6,000 at least. And right now, he and I can't afford that, but eventually we are going on the Star Cruiser. It is a fact. We are going to do it. We're going to figure out a way, and when we do, we're going to live stream.
Well, we can. Who knows? We might be one of the first live streamers to stream there.
Possibly. Yeah, so we got the TIE Echelon, which is really cool. And another really fun fact about the TIE Echelon is before the pandemic, Kylo Ren and his stormtroopers used to come down off here and do like a little stage show. And then they would also walk off stage and they would walk around the park and interact with different guests and arrest you in a sense. And basically walk you around and escort you at times. It's really cool. But as for now, Kylo and the stormtroopers just come up here on the stage and do a distance interaction with guests, which is, it's unfortunate, and I can't wait for them to bring the roaming characters back around, which hopefully will be soon. But yeah, let's go over here to First Order Cargo and see what's available there. So over here, they actually got a couple of models. They have a First Order TIE Fighter. They have an AT-AT model. And right here, it's kind of hard to see. They have a TIE Echelon right here also. Also got a First Order Riot Baton and Shield, that's a pretty cool thing and it's really fun for the kids to play around with. And it's pretty cheap, so it's not like the $200 lightsaber. So it's a good alternative if you're not able to afford the lightsaber at Savi's workshop. But yeah, overall, it's a pretty quiet night here on Batuu East.
Oh, baby and beyond, welcome. Looking forward to seeing you on Friday if we happen to run into you. Definitely, if you get the chance, by all means, build a lightsaber. If you say have the money, it is a little pricey, but it is worth the experience. Well worth the experience.
The nostalgia you get from doing the experience, it's next level. It's a really cool experience to have. I remember when I built my first lightsaber, and I'm assuming the same for you, Pete. Just that feeling that you have of when you pick your Kyber crystal. You feel like a Jedi or a Sith, depending on your side. But it feels real, and it's so cool.
Yeah. And the big difference, a little factoid difference for those that are considering either taking a vacation at East Hollywood Studios or at West in Disneyland. Not going to pick too many preferences, but in terms of preferences, the one bit of preference, definitely East here puts on a better show because we use actual actors, whereas West uses regular cast members. So, BB&M Beyond, it can be tough to get a reservation. Make sure that you're checking for availability at 60 days out from your vacation. Occasionally they do have walk-ups available, so all you got to do is check the My Disney Experience app and see if one's available. Each builder does get to take a single guest in the workshop with them, and but that's how that works. What we just showed there, that was the milk stand. So if you ever wanted to try out blue milk, the iconic blue milk from the original Star Wars trilogy, you can try blue milk there. You can try green milk from The Last Jedi. You can mix them. I prefer to mix them, actually. Put a little bit of each. And for those of you that are of age, they do make spiked ones. So it's a nice, refreshing drink, especially on the hotter days when the three sons of Batuu have a tendency to leave things extremely hot. So luckily, like tonight's a nice quiet night, like Nate said earlier. So it's pretty nice. We're going to take a stroll into the Droid Depot next. This is the other experience that you can do. You can build your own droid. You can actually make a lot of other things as well as buy a few other things. We have over here. This is basically the overstock of the backpacks that they have, and in here, if you're at all familiar with the Wishables, these are kind of like Star Wars Wishables. You get these little boxes, and as you can see, they're $16.99 each. And inside is one of many random figurines, and you don't know which one you get until you actually open the package. So it definitely has a collectible value to it. For those of you that love the ears, we have R2-D2 and BB-8 ears, classics, and then we'll show on the way out. These this set of 5 droids.
We haven't visited Skywalker Ranch, but we would love to.
Yes.
Skywalker Ranch is...
We're both pretty much diehard Star Wars fans, but diehard Disney fans as well. And our overall goal and our overall desire for this channel is, again, to bring Disney to you. For those of you that may or may not be planning a vacation and or may or may not be able to get here. It's we're definitely blessed to be able to come here as frequently as we do.
Yeah. I really like this droid set. It's super cool. I like how it has the battle droid in it, because I'm a huge Clone Wars fan. I grew up with the Clone Wars, so basically seeing anything from that era, it just really clicks with me. But it's pretty cool. We also got a pit droid. We got Babu Freak.
Even an appropriately sized Babu Freak, so it looks like he's actually going to be working on one of those droids.
Yeah,
maybe reprogramming him.
Also, it looks like they got CV-23 from Star Wars Resistance series, and then K7R1, which I think it's the same model as K2SO from Rogue One.
Yep.
But it's a different individual droid. It still pretty cool. This set is a $74.99, which is a tad on the expensive side. I don't really see myself getting this set, but it's still a cool set overall.
So, Droid Depot overall, you've got a lot of customizability. You also have, for those of you that just love to theme out your kitchens, we have, a whole bunch of kitchen sets. You've got a R2-D2 themed thing there to hold your different snacks and whatnot. So you can pretty much trick out an entire, the entirety of a kitchen and whatnot with Droid Depot stuff. So we're going to wait a little bit longer to see if the ride wait times go down later in the evening. Usually they tend to be a little bit lower in the evenings. That way we're not waiting in a super long line and bringing you guys along. I'm sure none of you really wants to wait in a super long line, but we're hopefully going to be able to get Smuggler's Run at least for sure tonight. Looks like they finally got, so this is the old style packaging that these droid personality chips, and each of the droid, when you build a droid, you can put a personality chip in it that changes the affiliation, so you can make a droid seem like it's favors the First Order, or favors the Resistance, or favors the Smugglers. And
so basically every time, like, they also have this machine here, so when you push the button, I don't know if you're able to hear it, but it gives you the sound of what the droid would sound like. Yeah. And they also have 6 different choices. They have 2 for each faction, 2 First Order, 2 Resistance, and 2 Smugglers. Yeah.
Now here's what you may be waiting to see. So this is where you build your own droid. You go over there to the far cash register. That's where you pay for it. It is $99.99. No discounts, unfortunately, but then you come over here and you tell them what kind of a style you want to make. You can either build a R unit or a BB unit, so just like either R2-D2 or BB-8 in the new trilogy. And then you sit on this conveyor belt and you decide what pieces you want to build. And then you come on over, once you've picked out all your pieces, you come on over here to the actual build station and you see a bunch of these people here building their droids and activating their droids. And then once you get home, what ends up happening, if you build more than one, the beauty of it is there's playability once you leave the land. Once you leave Batuu, the fun doesn't stop there. The droids actually interact with each other. They're Bluetooth capable. So what ends up happening is you can turn them on and they will talk to each other and chatter all night. And it's a lot of fun.
Then also, if you don't want to make your own custom droid, you can choose several different droids. Like, they already have a pre-built BB-8, they have a pre-built R2-D2, they also have C-3PO right over here. And then one that I'm probably going to be getting soon is the battle droid, because it's a pretty cool one. And the battle droid is actually, I believe it's the cheapest of all of them. It is $74.99, and the thing with these ones, if you have any discount, annual pass, DVC, CM, like, they're all discountable.
Now the base build your own droid, like I said earlier, is not discountable, but the pre-built ones and the ones that Nate just showed, those are all discountable merchandise.
Yeah, and then over here on the left, you actually can buy some accessories for your droids to customize them. Like you can buy some blasters, you can buy a fairy droid set from what you see in The Mandalorian. You can also buy like a serving tray like you saw in Return of the Jedi that R2 had. They also have some jet boosters too, which is pretty cool. And they also have a DJ Rex one too, which is the DJ we see from the Cantina and the original pilot droid that we see on Star Tours before it got updated to be with C-3PO.
And like you see on the box, it is a Bluetooth speaker, so if that's something you're interested in,
so yeah, it plays Bluetooth music through your droid, which is really cool. I still have yet to build or even buy a droid, which is something that Pete has not let go of. And I do really need to build a droid, so I'll probably be live streaming that when I end up doing it.
The crowd levels weren't too bad today, BB and Beyond. They're moderately busy, but not too terribly busy today. Rising Moon.
We're good.
We're just walking over and looking at the scan points, actually, if you don't mind.
But yeah, over here at Savi's workshop, this is basically the place where you can build your own lightsabers. So it's really cool. They also here they have a little speeder you can sit on and take some photos, which is pretty cool. And this is actually, if I'm not wrong, this is the speeder that we see in Solo, a Star Wars story, where we see the stormtroopers chasing Han and Kira around him, this is actually a pretty cool one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We get a chance to show you guys the different options that you can have for building a lightsaber. We'll move over here, but this is where the people that have already paid for their lightsaber, this is where they stage themselves before they go in the workshop.
So you can choose 4 sets. You can choose Peace and Justice, which is more of a Jedi themed set, which is more based around the Republic era, which is Peace and Justice is my personal favorite. I'm very fond of this set. They don't have any DOs currently in stock, but they should be coming back soon.
Yeah. That one's really fun to play with. I actually have one of those. Has the exact same sound effects and voiceovers as in the movie Rise of Skywalker.
That's a movie.
And then we also got Power and Control, which is more of a dark side or Sith themed set, which is pretty cool, and I'm very fond of this set. Yeah. And we also got the 3rd set, which is Elemental Nature, which is more of a nature themed set, which has a lot of different nature themed aspects, like Rylark wood, a Rancor tooth, a Carthusian whalebones,
yep.
Bantha leather, which is pretty cool.
The smartest choice to be.
Yeah, which set's your favorite, Pete? Would you say?
Well, the first one I built was a Power Control. I've actually been able to build 3 so far. This was before, unfortunately, the First Order imposed embargoes and raised the price on it. But I built Power and Control for my first one. I built what you just pulled out, the Protection and Defense,
Yep,
is my
Protection
second one,
and
and
Defense,
then
the 4th and
Elemental
final
Nature
set.
is my 3rd one.
This set's more of like an ancient Jedi set. It's more based around like something that will be found in like lost temples and like old Jedi homeworlds, which is pretty cool. I really like how it has like the gold aspects on it in different parts of the saber, which is pretty cool. Protection and Defense was actually my 2nd build. My first one was Peace and Justice. Second was Protection and Defense. My 3rd one was Elemental Nature. And then the 4th one was Power and Control right here. But I'm more fond of just sticking with Peace and Justice here. Just because I'm more biased towards the Jedi set, which is... Jedi sets are pretty cool. I'm more fond of that.
Now, if you come over here in the corner, again, we mentioned the Disney Play app that has a lot of the interesting functionality. So there's more to this land than just going on the rides. You see a lot of the scan points here that Nate talked about in the marketplace. They're pretty much scattered throughout the land. So you could spend a good half of the day just working on this data pad. And there's certain points, for instance, these two that we've identified that are specifically for the Star Cruiser only. So if you ever get a reservation at Star Cruiser, there's where some of your missions may be. Who knows what those missions might be. So over here we're walking towards one of the two main eateries in Batu. That is over here to my left. And over. This is Ronto Roasters, and that is more like a traditional, kind of like a space, themed hot dog stand.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Sandro, I do hope they come out with a BD-1 droid in the future. Yep. Yep. The Darksaber that Nate has is not sold here.
Yeah, but it is a
future
cool
streams.
one.
We may talk about our affinity towards NeoPixel lightsabers and why we just like lightsabers in general, but yes, the Darksaber is very bright.
Yeah, we'll talk about our NeoPixels later in the stream, but for now, we're just going to be mostly wandering around Galaxy's Edge and just seeing what's new and showing you guys around.
Yep. Then over here, this is the main quick service restaurant. This is Docking Bay 7. So come in here and I'll show you the different menu options that you have, and there's a lot of really good food here. So personally, my favorite here is the Peka Tuna Poke. If you like sushi from Earth, love that dish. It's kind of like a poke dish. And then for the little kids, a lot of the big ones, a lot of the little kids like the chicken tip yip. It's basically fried chicken.
The tip yip is one of the more popular menu items. And then they also have a couple of really cool drinks here, ones that are actually exclusive here to Docking Bay 7, ones you can't get in Oga's Cantina.
Yep.
And one that I actually just tried out today was the Surly Sarlacc, and I actually really like that one. It's a pretty cool drink.
Very refreshing.
It's very refreshing.
Especially when. And now, we'll go for the pièce de résistance. We've kind of showed multiple reveals, but this is how I like to look at the Falcon, really. You look out over here on the overhang that looks over her, and yeah, she doesn't look like much. She's been through a few battles, but she's still the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. So... that's pretty much a tour of most of Batu. What we can do next is we can try and get on one of the rides. So, hopefully we don't have a long wait, but please come with us and enjoy this nice little stroll.
So Millennium Falcon is still at a 65-minute wait. So we're probably going to go on it maybe a little bit later, like when the line dies down. Maybe when it gets to about like 30 minutes or 40. It's like around like 8:45, like right before the park closing. The lines for Millennium Falcon and Rise of Resistance can get pretty short. So that's probably what we're going to be doing in. Pete and I also have a special little thing that we do when we go on the Millennium Falcon, which I hope you guys like when we do it. You'll have to wait and see. But another really, really cool fun fact about the Millennium Falcon is so right under here, right up there about, there is actually a miniature model of the Millennium Falcon on the actual full-size one, which is pretty cool. I only found out about that a couple of months ago, but it's a really fun little Easter egg. Like, it's right behind that box right there. Like, right behind that one right there. It's literally right behind that. And if you look up there, you can see it. It's kind of hard to see on the stream, but if you look it up, it's pretty cool. But yeah, the Falcon at night looks really, really cool. Yeah, Pete and I, we usually like closing out the parks just because, like, right after, like, 9 o'clock, everything gets really quiet because the Lost Savies group for their lightsabers is about to release, and everyone just comes out with their sabers, and it's a really cool area when it's quiet. And also, you're able to do some really cool swinging stunts out here, and like TikToks, and all different types of stuff, which is it's a really fun little area. And also, every once in a while, there are lightsaber meetups out here in Galaxy's Edge. And basically what a lightsaber meetup is like hundreds of people just come out here with their lightsabers and just do photos, talk about sabers, and just overall have a great time. And these meetups, you can get some really cool pictures and stuff. And it was actually through these meetups that Pete and I actually met. And that's how we got to where we are today, doing the Batu Brothers. We just met at a meetup, became friends, and now look at us, we're doing YouTube together. So you can meet some really cool people here on these meetups. And the next one here is actually going to be March 26th, which is actually a Saturday, and it's actually going to be right over here at the Thai Echelon at about 7 p.m. But it's better to show up around like maybe 6:45, because that's when people usually start gathering, and these meetups usually go from about 7 o'clock till park close, which is usually about 9, sometimes 9:30. But yeah, the meetups are super cool, and I'll definitely be live streaming the one on the 26th. So yeah. Yeah, and for the meetups, the only thing you really need is like a lightsaber. You don't need to have a good lightsaber. You don't need to have like an expensive like NeoPixel like how we have. Honestly, even just to have one of the kid flick out ones, like the $20 ones. That's okay, because it doesn't matter. All that matters is just coming out and having a great time, which is really what it is. So basically, a NeoPixel is what my Darksaber is and what Pete's Leia is as well. Basically, NeoPixels are third-party lightsabers that you can get online, and they are they're the brightest sabers you can get, and you can do like all these different cool effects on them, like smooth swing, so when you swing it, the motion detection is perfect, gesture controls. It's like when you flick your wrist or swing the saber, it'll turn it on. And the NeoPixels basically, like, you can get them from all different custom saber websites, like Korribanth, the Patch Store, Dark Wolf Sabers, SP Sabers, even Saberforge. Like, our sabers that we have a soundboard in it. They're called a Profi soundboard. And a Profi soundboard basically is the best type of soundboard you can get for a NeoPixel. So if you ever end up getting a NeoPixel, I'd recommend getting one with a Profi board, because they're pretty good. But yeah.
So what I'm about to do now is I was going to show you guys one of the other fun interactivities. So these are the 5 droids that I was talking about, where they have that figure set. It's really nice.
They're actually light scale.
They are, exactly. They're actually light scale to the thing. But you can actually do some fun stuff with them if you learn how to hack them. I'm going to see if I can't hack one right now. Again, my hacking skills are a little bit difficult, so...
Yeah, so in order to hack the droids, you do have to have the My Disney, or the Disney Play app, I think, or is the Disney Parks Play app, I think that's what it's called. But yeah, you just have to have that, and you can do the data pad.
then inside the droid, just like in the original trilogy where R2-D2 has the planets of the Death Star stored in him, you also have a star map piece that gets put inside this particular droid that I just hacked. And it helps me to complete the star map.
Yeah, the data pad is a really fun little game to do if you have the time. Yeah, we'll try and do a live stream later on. We'll be covering the data pad and just covering everything about the whole game. But
stay tuned. That's definitely something.
Yeah, definitely stay tuned. So also a really cool thing is right up here at the garage, they have a couple of land speeders. Like they have a land speeder similar to Luke Skywalker's that we see in the original trilogy. It's almost the same one, but it's ever so slightly different. And they also have this other one right here too, which is a pretty cool one. Yeah, and then also here at the garage, up here, sometimes they have stormtroopers wandering around who will talk to the guests and do interactions from distance. And they also have Rey, Chewbacca, and then they also have the Resistance by Vi Moradi also up here at times interacting with guests from a distance, which is pretty cool. Next time we'll have to come back during the daytime to catch them, because after it gets dark, nobody comes out, which is the only downside with Batuu East, because in Batuu West in Disneyland, the characters come out after dark, which that's the only advantage that it really has. But overall, I mean, it's still good. Yes, Obi-Wan did take Qui-Gon's lightsaber after he died, and he actually used it for 3 years after The Phantom Menace before he built his second lightsaber, which is almost exactly identical to his first one, with except a few minor detail changes on it. But overall, it is very similar. But he did take Qui-Gon's saber. So this is actually canon information. So Obi-Wan actually held on to Qui-Gon's lightsaber after Order 66. So he held on to it from the whole point after he stopped using it and took it with him after Order 66 into exile on Tatooine and held on to it there. And it's actually a theory. This is a very highly supported theory. It's not confirmed, but Luke Skywalker's Kyber crystal for his green lightsaber is actually Qui-Gon Jinn's, because Luke went back to Obi-Wan's hut after he died and found a bunch of things Obi-Wan left for Luke, including the plans for his third lightsaber, which is why Luke's looks very similar to Obi-Wan's, and also the crystal of Qui-Gon Jinn. So that's theorized that Luke's saber is actually Qui-Gon's crystal, which is a pretty cool little fun fact. And I personally believe that theory, because in Legends, Luke actually made a synthetic Kyber crystal. But I personally prefer the Qui-Gon theory. Yeah, that's also a legacy saber that we hope they make, is Qui-Gon Jinn's legacy lightsaber. Because when they did the...
definitely one that a lot of Star Wars fans hope we eventually make here at Star Wars.
Yeah. Because when they did the poll back in 2019, they had 6 sabers. They had Qui-Gon Jinn's, Qui-Gon Jinn, Lord Korvax, Ezra Bridger, Kanan Jarrus, Cal Kestis, and Anakin Skywalker's from Attack of the Clones, his first one. So, I mean, if it was one of the original 6, I wouldn't be surprised if they do decide to make Qui-Gon's. So Rise of the Resistance is actually at a 70-minute wait. So we're not going to be doing Rise tonight, we're going to be doing Falcon. So, yeah, that'll be a really cool one. But yeah, for tonight, we're probably just going to be staying in Galaxy's Edge. We're not going to be going off planet and doing any other things. But next time, if it's not the Cal Kestis lightsaber live stream, then we'll probably be going to another park, most likely Magic Kingdom or Epcot, we're thinking. Yeah, another really cool thing they have over here in Galaxy's Edge is they have this Resistance A-Wing, which is a pretty cool one. Ugh, I love Galaxy's Edge at night. So far, I have personally met Ray Park, who does Darth Maul. I've also met Ashley Eckstein, the voice actress of Ahsoka Tano. I met Warwick Davis, who played Wicket the Ewok from Return of the Jedi. And then I also got to meet Giancarlo Esposito, who does Moff Gideon from The Mandalorian. And Pete, who have you met?
Pretty much the two that you mentioned, the top two. I've met Ashley as well as Ray Park. I actually got my one of my Legacy lightsabers. Both of my Legacy lightsabers I got signed by Ashley in terms of the Ahsoka series, and then also for my Darth Maul. Ray Park signed him.
Yeah, Ray Park's really cool. Ashley is too. So hey, so we actually ran into some of our friends. So introduce yourself.
I'm Noah. I'm Garrett.
Awesome. So it's good to see you guys out here, though.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
So which sabers do you guys have?
I have a Saberforge Zyphos connected to a Saberforge Acolyte.
Wow, that's a cool saber, man.
And then I have a Crimson Dawn Wraith that I got from the mystery box. And I've got another one on the way, so I'm going to make a staff with these.
Nice. Which sabers do you have?
I got two Ultra Sabers, a Initiate GE4, and a Sentinel. Just the stunt one. So.
Wow. Those are some cool sabers, guy. But yeah, I mean, so these sabers, these are the baselit ones, right, guys?
Yep.
Yeah, these are not NeoPixels. But yeah. Yeah, so they're not NeoPixels like Pete and mine, but they're still pretty cool. And these ones are more rated for like contact dueling, while NeoPixel is better for more for show. So yeah.
CrimsonDawn.com.
But yeah, all the different saber companies have got like different sabers and stuff. But yeah. So we're gonna wander around, guys. You wanna join us?
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know why, but for some reason, I mean, the purple on this, wait for it, this is growing on me.
That is a nice purple. I like that.
By the way, does this sound like General Krell?
It kind of does sound like Krell, actually.
This is a Saberforge as well.
We're gonna try to go to Celebration, but we can't confirm that we are.
Is that the,
It all just depends on like finances
you
and
had that one on
stuff.
Saturday.
But we are gonna be going to MegaCon though. I can guarantee that.
That's the Saberforge Leia? Yep.
So we'll definitely be doing a live stream of MegaCon, for which we're both gonna be in cosplay actually. MegaCon's gonna be a fun one. Yeah. I've personally been to Star Wars Celebration before, but Pete hasn't. And from my personal experience, it's a pretty cool event. You got to go to Celebration, Noah?
Yeah, I went a while back.
What'd you think of it?
I liked it. There was a lot there. It was in Orlando, and there was a lot of stuff to do there.
Yeah, I know I went in 2017, 2015, and then I think 2010.
Yeah. Whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, Star Wars Celebration's a great place to get merchandise.
Does Crimson Dawn have a booth there?
I don't think Crimson Dawn had a booth at Star Wars Celebration, though. But you can get a lot of great Star Wars merchandise there. You can get a lot of, like, cool sabers. You can even meet a lot of the actors, too. Like, Star Wars Celebration is actually where I met Warwick Davis in 2017 for that celebration, which is really fun. But, yeah. It's a cool event. But yeah, MegaCon is something similar. I know for MegaCon, we're going to have Katie Sackhoff there. MegaCon's going to be in May 19th to the 22nd is MegaCon in Orlando here.
Good.
And Katie Sackhoff, who plays Bo-Katan Kryze, is going to be in MegaCon, as well as Giancarlo Esposito, Moff Gideon as well. And then Ashley Eckstein is going to be there as well.
Really nice.
Then also 4 other actors who I really hope to meet. Elijah Wood, Sean Austin, Dominic Monaghan, and Billy Boyd. Basically, they're the 4 hobbits from the Lord of the Rings. So I look forward to meeting them.
If I can meet Ashley Eckstein, I'll be a much happier person.
Yeah, Ashley, she's so chill. She is so nice with everybody. If you've ever gotten the chance to meet Ashley before, she's
brought my favorite character to life.
Yes,
my second favorite character is Grand Admiral Thrawn. So
yes, Thrawn is awesome. Thrawn's such a cool character. I'm very fond of Thrawn. But yeah, another reason why I really want to meet the Hobbits is because Dominic Monaghan and Billy Boyd, actually, they do a YouTube together. Theirs is called The Friendship Onion. You should go check them out. They're a really cool channel too. And it's basically like an extension of their friendship that we see on The Lord of the Rings. And it's such a cool channel. It brings smiles to my face. So I recommend go check them out and go subscribe to them too. But yeah, we're going to wander around some more.
Hey, throw on your sabers, guys.
Thank you guys, I appreciate it.
Hey, hold that.
No, because the park closes now. If you get online, that's it. They can't tell you no.
I don't think they're going to be doing an episode 10 because Rise of Skywalker was the final episode of Star Wars, so I think they'll probably be doing spin-off movies and series, but I don't think there's going to be any episode 10 that I know of.
On these things?
The Saber Forges?
Yeah.
If you're using them constantly, I'd say about maybe 2 or 3 hours.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to actually end the stream here tonight. But yeah, I mean, if you guys had a great time, Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to get notified of when we upload or do a live stream. But yeah, I had a great time.
This
Did you,
was a
Pete?
lot of fun.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've been here for
Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
2 hours.
Yeah, man. I hope that
Next time
you
we do
enjoyed
plan
it.
on getting there early enough so that we can do a ride or two with you guys as well. Because I know a lot of you would prefer. You like the shopping, and it's fun to do the shopping, but doing the rides is why a lot of people.
Yeah, the rides are a lot of fun to do, but yeah, but we'll definitely be doing the rides next time. But this time we aren't able to really do them. But we'll definitely be doing rides next time. The
Yep.
next stream, it might be a Galaxy's Edge stream, or it might not, just because we didn't do rides.
Yep.
But we'll do our best.
I was able to do rides today because remember when I was here Saturday night? Saturday night, we went in, the ride went down after we closed, so they let us have a lightning lane pass for tonight.
So yeah, definitely guys, definitely like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, don't forget to ring that bell, get notified every time we upload. And after tonight's stream, we shall now be known as the Batu Brothers. So no more General Kenobi's campaign, the Batu Brothers, here we go.
But you should see the same notifications that you would get when he was.
Yep.
So be sure to be looking out for our notifications, and we'll see you again next time.
Yep.
And real soon. Until the spire.
Till the spire, everyone. May the Force be with you, always.
Not bad.
I feel like we did good.
Yeah, that
was a lot of fun.
good for a first
You know what this reminds me of though?